Hello there, Brrrn fam. It's Bryan. We've got a 20-minute core workout here. You're going to need the board and one lighter weight. So on the light end, think maybe 5 to 10. If you want to go heavy, 15 plus. But we're only going to need one, and we're going to be working light here. So let's go ahead and jump into our warm-up, right? So we're going to have our feet about shoulder width apart. We're going to do some nice little hip circles. So choose what direction you want to go and just bring it around town. If you know the reference, you are my best friend. Let's go. Getting bigger and bigger each time. Coming center and take it the other direction. We got to work the entire town here. Don't be shy. Really push those hips back. Bring it forward, squeeze those glutes. You got 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, come into a half kneeling position. Does not matter what side you start with. So we're going to lean forward, pulse it a couple of times, sit those hips back, feel that stretch through the hamstring, and repeat that. Pulse it forward, a couple seconds. Shoot those hips back, feel that stretch through that hamstring, trying to straighten that leg out. Good. 3, 2, 1, come back to that half kneeling position. You are going to twist towards that front leg and reach over. You want to try to reach as much as possible here. So coming up and over, push that hip out to the side. Really opening up. Take your time. We're going to do that same thing on the other side. So we're just going to switch those legs in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch it up. Same thing here. So we pulse it forward a couple times. Then you sink those hips back, going towards that back heel. Feel that stretch through the hamstring, going all the way up to the glute. Just rocking it out. Couple more seconds. We got that twist reach. 3, 2, 1, back to that half kneeling position. You pull that arm across, get that twist, and then you reach over. Trying to go as far over as you can. Really sit that hip out to the side. Feel that stretch. Good. We're going to be getting into our workout. Booties are going to get on in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, let's get those booties on here. We're going to be taking our weight and bringing it with us. So we're coming to the side of our board, and we're going to be setting up for a forearm plank. So we're going to come on down, set that weight out in front of you. We're going to be on our forearms. So I want you to find a distance where you're going to be reaching and just able to tap that weight, right? We're going to be in a nice plank position, alternating, tapping that weight. Join me here in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you tap that weight, alternating, tucking in that tailbone, breathing, trying not to rock too much side to side. If you need to drop to your knees, you can do that. Just make sure you are tucking in that tailbone, right? So we don't want to sink those hips down. We don't want to arch our back. Want to keep that tailbone tucked in. Nice wide back here. We're not sinking in to our shoulders. You got a couple more seconds here. Stay with it. 3, 2, 1. Good. So we're going to get our hands set up on that bumper. We're going into some tucks, but we're doing crossovers here. So just pay attention to me. I will guide you. We're going to bring those knees to one elbow, tuck it back, alternating sides. Let's get ready to go in 3, 2, 1, and hit it. So pull those knees into that elbow, shoot it back. I want you to breathe out as you crunch it in and bring it back to that high plank position. Now, as you're doing this, we're focused on that breathing. If you find that it's too much for you right now, you need to take a step back. Just give me one leg at a time. Just like a crossover mountain climber, right? Good. Stay strong through those shoulders. If you're shaking, you're doing great. Come on. Getting that core endurance work. Stay in it. You got 3, 2, 1. Nice, come off that board, grab that weight. We're gonna go into some sit-ups. So, nice straight legs, lay on your back. You're gonna have that weight over your chest. It never goes behind your head when we're laying on the ground, right? We're gonna go into a nice single arm, overhead sit-up, roll through the spine. Join me here, let's go. So we sit it up nice and tall, reaching towards that ceiling, and then roll down nice and controlled to the ground, right? We don't wanna flop down. We're not a fish out of water. You might feel like it sometimes, but not here right now, right? So nice and controlled down through that spine. Now, if you've never done this move before, you're finding maybe it's a little too much to jump into, just get rid of the weight, put it to the side, do it without it, right? Now, we love doing these single arm overhead sit-ups because it really gets those obliques to turn on that one side. You got 3, 2, 1. Put that weight on your hips, plant those heels. We're gonna go into some hip thrusts in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Drive to the heels, squeeze those glutes, hold it there for 2 seconds, come back down, floor is lava. We pop it right back up. So that weight is just resting on your hips, creating a little more resistance for you, making sure you're not arching, right? None of this. We wanna tuck in that tailbone. Think about bringing it in towards that belly button. We tap that floor right back up. Now, a nice little reminder, sometimes I like to keep my toes off the ground, so I make sure I'm really driving through those heels, really getting those hamstrings involved here, really making sure our booty is working. You got 3, 2, 1. All right, get that weight in the other hand. We go right into our overhead sit-ups. Other side, let's hit it. Breathe out on the way up, slow on the way down. Take your time. I like to think we were on the elevator, some bratty kid pressed every single button, so it's going to be a while because we know we are not taking the stairs. We did a lot of burn this week, right? No stairs. Keep it going. Nice and controlled. You got a couple more seconds here. We're going to be heading back to that board, bringing that weight with us. 3, 2, 1. Back to that board. We're going to bring that weight with us, put it against that bumper. We're going to be in a forearm plank, and we're doing some pass-throughs. So you're going to start with that weight on one side. Take the opposite hand to pull it across, right? We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So you can literally drag it. You can pick it up off the floor. What I want you to focus on in keeping that strong plank position, we're squeezing the glutes here, trying not to open to the side with those hips. We don't want that, right? We want to try to keep them facing down the entire time. If being on those forearms is a little too much for you, just go ahead and bring down those knees, keep that tailbone tucked in, do the same thing, right? Take your time. We are relaxed. We're enjoying this moment, working on that core. Beautiful. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. Set that weight up just the way we started. We go back to the top. So we're going to be reaching for that weight out in front of us. Let's get ready to go. 3, 2, 1. And let's hit it. So we're in that plank. We're reaching to tap that weight. You can do this on those knees. You can stay on those toes. Nice controlled breathing here. As soon as you start to feel that back sag, I want you to reset, right? Take a moment, deep breath in. I've got this. I've got this. Nothing compares to all the other stuff you've done, right? This is nothing. Stay with it. You got 10 seconds here. Keep moving and grooving. You got 5. Anytime you need to drop to those knees for these moves, you can. 3, 2, 1, relax. Breather, reset. If you need, you can go into a nice little stretch. We're gonna be with those hands on the bumper. We got that crossover tuck. 3, 2, 1, let's hit it. Nice and controlled. Aiming to bring those knees to that elbow. Not letting those hips pike up, right? Want to keep a nice flat back. If you need, you can do one leg at a time. That's perfectly fine. I want you to center yourself with your breathing here, right? Anytime we're doing core, the most important thing is going to be our breathing, and then also making sure we're supporting our lower back, right? So squeeze those glutes. Make sure you are breathing out as we tuck in and on the way out. 5 seconds. Hold on to it. 3, 2, 1. Good. Grab that weight. Come off the board. We get set up for those sit-ups. Make sure you got nice space here. Weight is over that chest. We're hitting it in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Sit up nice and tall. Now, if you have tight hamstrings, maybe they're feeling a little meh today. It's okay if you have a little bend in those knees, right? That's perfectly fine. I want you to control, really focusing on slowly going through that spine on the way down. That's it. Much better. Couple more seconds here. Really reaching up to that ceiling. Bringing that weight always over that chest, never behind us when we lay down, right? You want to be fully stacked, nice and strong here. We're going to be going into those hip thrusts next. 3, 2, 1. All right, put those heels on the ground. Weight goes on your hips. We drive it up. Squeeze for 2 seconds. Bring it on down. Keep that going. Find that tempo and stick with it. This time around, we're going to add a little pulsing action in. So halfway through, we're going to keep those hips up. Add a little spice to it. Keep squeezing. Every last drop out of that booty. Come on. You're going to hold it up in 3, 2, 1. Good. Squeeze it there. Hold it. Knees go out and in, out and in. As you do that, you start to feel that glute turn on a little more. Out and in. Let's go. Keep it high. Don't arch your back. Stay in it. We're going to go into our overhead sit-ups. Weight goes in that other hand. You got 3, 2, 1. Good. Right into it as soon as you're ready. Sit it up nice and tall. Roll through that spine. Now, if you're super comfortable with these, feel free to add a little speed between reps, but always controlled on the way down, right? We don't want to slam our back. We want to take care of our body. Good. Always focusing on that breathing. Sitting up nice and tall. Every time we come up, we want to try to avoid that weight being in front of us. We want to think about being nice and fully stacked. So if it helps you to bend those knees so that you can really make sure you're keeping it straight up, that's great. You do that. Good. We got 5 seconds. We go back to that board. We got those pass-throughs. 3, 2, 1. Back to that board. All right, put that weight right up against it so we can judge where we're spacing ourselves. Get yourself set up. Forearm plank. Weight starts on one side. Pull it across. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Pull it across. Yeah? So it's easy to get a little confused with this one. A lot of times we want to push across, but I want you to grab with the opposite hand and really just drag it across your body, right? That's what we're aiming for here. If you need to use your knees, you can use those knees as long as you're squeezing those glutes. We're breathing, and we just keep trudging forward. Good. You got 3, 2, 1, and relax. Set that weight out in front. We've got one more set. Whew. Catch that breath. Wipe that brow. We're going to finish this thing, yeah? All right, last time through. Get set up for success. Do a little dance if it makes you feel good. Let's get set up. We reach for that weight. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Tappity tap. So play with the distance of that weight, right? You can always put it away a little bit further, maybe just out of your grasp if you want to make it more challenging. Really reach for it and see if you can lightly tap it with those fingertips. Maybe you're not feeling that challenge. You're like, I didn't sign up for that. So have it a little closer. That's completely fine. But I want you to find that sweet spot. It's the last time we're doing this, so feel free to just push it slightly away, yeah? You got 3, 2, 1. Relax. Those hands are going to move to that bumper. Give me a nice little shoulder check. Open up that chest. We're going to hit this in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Tuck. Remember, you can always go to that single leg, crossover mountain climber, if that's what's going to work for you today. Beautiful work. Come on, burn fam. Getting closer and closer to being done with this core burn. Always trying to get those knees into the elbows, really aiming for that tuck, yeah? Love a good tuck job. You've got about 10 seconds. We're gonna be off that board in 3, 2, 1. All right, grab that weight. Off the board. Let's get ready for our sit-ups. In position. As soon as you're there. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Out on the way up. Controlled on the way down. So like I said earlier, you can add a little speed to these, but always focus on taking your time on the way down. Right? Really blow that air out as you sit up, really reaching up to that ceiling. Nice straight arm. Want to keep it locked out here. Don't bend that elbow. We want solid connection to the rest of our body. Good. You got a couple more seconds here. We go into those hip thrusts. Just placing that weight on our hips. You got 5, 3, 2, 1, and put it on those hips. Bring those heels in. Let's drive up. Squeeze it there for 2 seconds. Come on down. Floor is lava. Pop it back up. I don't want you hanging too much time down. Pop it, pop it, pop it. Come on. We hold it at the top. Creak it on down. We're scared. It's like when we're dipping our toe into the pool water, right? We're testing that temperature with our booty. Ooh, we didn't like it. When you're making that hot bath, it's a little too hot. It's not ready yet. Keep it going. We're going to hold it up. We got that pulse coming in 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Knees go out and in. Really focus on driving those knees out to the sides. Getting those glute muscles to engage. I feel it. I hope you feel it. Come on. Keep squeezing those glutes. Tuck it in. Stay in it. We're just going to go into those overhead sit-ups on the other side. Come on. You got 3, 2, 1. All right, get that weight in the other hand. Right into those sit-ups. As soon as you're ready, let's go. Same rules apply. You know exactly what you're doing at this point. Nice straight lines. Don't be afraid of bending those knees if you need to. Flexibility here, right? So you feel like it's a little too tight. It's hard for you to sit up straight if you keep your legs bent or straight. Just bend them a little bit. You'll find you can probably sit up a little taller, really reaching up to that ceiling. Good. We are almost done here. We've got one more move after this, and we call it. Keep it going. You got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, back to that board. Last move here. Remember that weight goes on one corner right up against the board. Get set up, forearm plank. We pull it across in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Pull it across. Drag that weight. Drag her. Come on. Now you can always come down to those knees. That's perfectly fine, especially since it's your last time. If you're feeling super tired, but you want to continue and finish it, feel free to drop to those knees and keep pushing forward, right? As long as you're breathing, you're keeping your tailbone tucked in. We're not arching the back. We've got this. Stay steady. 5 seconds. Come on, burn. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. Come into a child's pose right on that board. Arms out in front, hips back. Deep breath in. Yes, let it go. Come forward. Cobra, chest up, hips low. Feel that stretch through the core. Open those shoulders up. Bring it back to that child's pose real quick. 3, 2, 1. And you are done. Burn 20-minute core, in and out. You just did the thing. Good job. Again, my name is Bryan, and we'll see you soon. Take care.